Low voltage takeoff. From the takeoff window, begin by changing the phase to workstation cabling. Next, at the bottom of the screen, the library defaults to the V01 ISP assemblies, and all of the related assembly catalogs are shown. Every selection that you make in this area requires a single click. For this example, we'll start by selecting Work Area UTP Generic with a single click. Then we'll select Work Area Drop 4-port CMP with a single click. Notice that we have columns for taking off for voice, data, or combined voice and data. We will take off voice or one voice using Cat5 via single click. Next, the quantities window appears. First, I will give my assembly a comment. Then we'll click on the number pad to enter our quantities. For the first item, let's put in 50, and then click Enter Prompt. For average feet per run, let's enter 100 feet, and then click Enter Prompt. Then close the library windows using the red X close buttons. Now we can see what's in our voice drops assembly in the takeoff window. Next, we'll add a data drop assembly. We'll go back to the bottom of the screen and single-click Work Area UTP Generic. Next, let's look to the right under Work Area Drops, and we'll choose the 4-port CMP. And then this time around, we'll choose a data drop, one data using Cat5 Generic with a single click. Again, we'll enter an assembly comment, and then click over to the number pad so that we can enter the quantities. How many drops are we adding to a particular location this time? Let's say that there's 100, and then Enter Prompt. For average feet per run, let's say that we have 150 feet of cabling, and then click Enter Prompt. Again, use the red X buttons to close the library window. We can see what's involved with this data drop 1 assembly at the bottom of the screen. Next, we'll add a voice data stub assembly. At the bottom of the screen, in the second column, I'll click Voice Data Stubs. Let's say we're going with concealed metal stud with the EMT, so we'll single-click that. In the next step under Metal Box, let's say we have a 3/4 1-gang stub for square box using 3/4 inch, and we'll select that with the single click. The Assembly Groups window then appears so we can enter more specifics for this assembly. Let's select the checkbox for 5/8 rise. For the coupling, let's choose a die-cast steel set screw coupling by checking the box. And for the connector, we'll select EMT die-cast steel set screw connector. Finally, click Takeoff. Now, for my number of boxes, let's say there's 10. So let's type that in and then click Enter Prompt. For conduit length, let's set that at 10 and then click Enter Prompt. Next, we'll close the library using the red X. We can now see what we get with 1-gang stub. The next thing we're going to take off is the intra-building backbone, so let's single-click that line. We can take it off generically or by manufacturer. In this case, we're going to take this off generically. We'll select Bar Joist Ceiling Horizontal UTP Copper with a single click. Next, we have 2 choices. Let's choose Multi-Pair Horizontal Copper Backbone with a single click. In the Assembly Groups window, and in this first line, we want to select a J-hook with a 2-inch diameter by checking the box. Now, for my multi-pair. Let's say it's a 50-pair UTP. We'll be very careful to make sure we choose the correct one. We have CM, CMR, and CMP. So for this one, we're going to use CM and check the appropriate box. When we're done, let's click Takeoff. For the quantity, let's put in a quantity for 1 and click Enter Prompt. The cable length will be 150 feet, Enter Prompt. For hanger spacing, we'll say it's every 6 feet, and then Enter Prompt. Number of cables in the pole will be 10, and then we'll enter the prompt. We'll close the library by clicking the red X, and now we are able to see what we get with this assembly. It gives us the proper number of beam clamps, the J-hooks, tie wrap, etc. And that covers the basics of low voltage takeoff. Thanks for watching this Conest tip video. Like this video and subscribe to our channel to get more tips and to keep up to date with Conest software systems.